Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 1864. I am your host. I know, right? Matrixlord212, and I am with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
The blind dyslexic. That's his name. All right, so how you been?
Been doing good. I'm. If you caught me earlier, you were seeing a lot of sweat coming down because it be hot over here.
It is hot over here too.
Yeah,
we did this a month ago.
98 before the heat index.
Wow. We did this about a month ago, the Real Whovians cast. It wasn't even that long ago. And now we were requested to do this because there was an article that came out for Radio Times talking about the new Doctor Who showrunner and new Doctor. So I'm going to go over the article because I know people wanted me to read it and comment about it. So let's basically I'm going to screen share it if we can, right? Let's see here. Okay. All right. So there's a nice picture of Jodie and Mandip Gill and John Bishop there, the new companion. Doctor Who's new showrunner and Doctor will bring radical change, promises BBC boss. This was dated August 25th, yesterday. As is always the way when a Doctor and their new showrunner leaves, there's huge change for a huge change coming for Doctor Who fans. Earlier this year, Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall announced they were leaving the TARDIS. The pastors new, leaving plenty of speculation on who will be the 14th Doctor and where this series will go next. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but Piers Wagner basically is saying there's going to be a radical change, teasing. Here's the thing. I'm going to get off here. There is no showrunner. Okay. There's nobody. Okay. This is what we call. Scott got frozen. Scott, you there? Technical difficulties. Hold on, you there? All right. Your thing was internet was going crazy.
Okay, what I was saying was there was a rumor. I'm going to say this is big rumor, so nobody can say, he said he. No, rumor that one of the dudes from Babylon 5 was going to step in.
That's the thing. He said it. He went on his Twitter. He says, I'm trying for the job. I've contacted them. They said they'll let me know. They're not choosing him. Okay?
Yeah.
Because he's an American. They don't want no Americans.
That would be an interesting task with him being on there.
Well, here's the thing. I am not a fan of his work on Amazing Spider-Man. He's the one that made Peter Parker, Spider-Man, make a deal with the devil, Mephisto, all through the entire Marvel Universe timeline to save Aunt May.
That I did not know about.
Yeah, he's also the one that said that Gwen Stacy had sex with Norman Osborn and had 2 children in Europe. And he also did something where it was almost like Peter Parker cheated on his marriage by kissing the daughter of Gwen Stacy because he knew he wasn't the father, obviously. And then he also revealed that Peter Parker never had sex with Gwen Stacy, which was bullshit too. He also did the 9/11 issue, which I wasn't crazy about, trying to say that the guys that were villains weren't that bad, which I'm sorry, they were.
Yes, they were. 100%.
Killing thousands. Doctor Doom killed millions of people. He did many storylines I did not like in Amazing Spider-Man, and it's one of the runs that I kind of I just get, the chills. Yeah, I get cringe because he did such crazy stuff with Spider-Man that I kind of would make it where it's not canon. So to have him after I feel kind of he destroyed, I felt, Spider-Man, to destroy Doctor Who even further, he to me is a worse choice than Chris Chibnall ever was, and he will do even worse than, if that's even possible, I feel, in my opinion, based on what he did to my favorite superhero, Spider-Man. But this whole notion of here's the thing, we don't need radical change. We got radical change, and it didn't work. Okay? What we need is classic.
The only thing I can think of when they say radical, I mean they're trying to go back trying to change Chibnall's garbage. I mean, that's the only
No,
thing.
radical change is worse than Chibnall. That's what that means. Radical change is worse. And diversity and all this nonsense against men and white people. Radical is bad news for us, I feel. And I feel they're talking out of their ass. They don't have a showrunner in mind. But they're saying when they do, they're going to go for someone that's nut job. I feel that the series needs to go back to form. It needs to be someone with tender loving care that actually respects the source material. They even said that Hinchcliffe, when he did that whole story with Brain and Morbius, right? He basically admitted they were never meant to go any further with that. It was like a throwaway thing. It was like a joke. It was he tested the boundaries, meaning like there might be maybe doctors before what do you call it, William Hartnell, but kind of regrets it, I guess, because now it backed them into a corner and caused a massive problem for them continuity wise.
What they could do, this is a coulda, that when due to having been on the planet where Morbius was,
I thought there was just a future doctor.
When they were on the planet Karn, what they could do is when they were doing a little brain tussle, somehow it opened up an alternate reality with that little thing, and they didn't realize it at the time.
Or being that we're talking time travel, the Fourth Doctor encountered his other selves that he can't remember. Future selves, like he encountered his future selves that he can't remember. It's in his subconscious. So when he sees these other doctors, it could be that bouncing around through time, he bumped into Dr. 17, Dr. 27. They didn't announce themselves as Dr. 17 or 27 or 50 or 48 or 105, but he encountered his future self. And when he's doing the brain scan, he doesn't even know what's in his brain, and showing all these doctors, it doesn't mean they're previous doctors. They could be, talking a show that's backwards and forwards in time. Backwards and forwards in time. There is no straight line.
They were on Karn, and they deal with Time Lords quite often, and that little elixir and where it drips from, that could be another hidden schism. So
like I said, you're dealing with time travel. The fact that he encountered his future selves does not mean that they're his past selves, and he wouldn't even know what he.
I always felt those were his future selves anyway.
Me too. So that's the way I would explain it. But shame on Chibnall for trying to make something out of nothing. In that sense of make it a whole issue. I feel that
he's trying to fix things that he thought were wrong or felt were wrong when he used to view the show as a fan. Well, and the problem is he's going in there not with pretty much working as like, I'm the writer. I know that I'm not going to be kicked off because of the China and HBO Max deal. So screw you guys. I'm going.
And who said that they were going to do an episode to do with China? Me. That's right. I said that was part of the deal. I said that, and nobody said it. I said that they have a deal, and they're like, listen, you want to throw. So of course they may not like it. China may not like the way Chibnall thinks of China, which that may piss them off, which I'm hearing. Yeah. But so anyway, Chibnall, knowing that he's leaving, all showrunners have to reset the show back so that way it's not a problem for a new showrunner. They have to respect the fact that someone wants to take over. So anything that he's done that's radical, and I do say that is radical, Thomas Child, he has to undo. Now, of course, Chibnall is a different animal. He may not give a shit and leave it a fucking mess. I really don't think
he may leave it for the next showrunner to come in and fix.
See, that's not what they're supposed to do, though. They're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to make a clean house and nice cleaning up for the next person, and it's easy for them to write. They can't make it hard for them to write. That's a mess that somebody doesn't want to do.
Chibnall doing that douchey move. And the one thing I will stipulate for the new showrunner, he needs to go back to doing what Russell T and Moffat were doing, and that's letting people know about Doctor Who, putting proper information out there allowing publicity out there, or even put the toys out there. Unlike what Chibnall was doing, which was keeping shit so close to the vest that he's destroying Doctor Who magazine and any other fanzine that's based on that. And that's one thing that the new showrunner needs to do.
I think what's going to happen is, I think that they're going to introduce the multiverse like they did before to Doctor Who. We've seen it in Inferno. We've seen it with the Cyberman episode. This is what's going to happen. They're going to say that Rassilon, knowing that he cannot rule Gallifrey, decided to regenerate himself into a child and go into another universe early to alter Gallifreyan existence his way. Okay? And when he gets to himself as Rassilon, probably merge with that Rassilon. Like we've seen the Doctor merge with the Watcher. We've seen, different mergers, right? And I think that this Gallifrey that we're seeing is from I'm going to say timeline 2. They don't even know it.
There's two notions behind this. Like I said, I think it's a Rassilon. Grant, I think it's a Rassilon plot to get even with the Doctor. But yeah, with that, I do agree. This is a alternate universe. Either what were those creatures that the Master was working with, or they did it, or they created it.
I mean, I think here's the thing. I think that also Rassilon wanted to hit two birds with one stone. One, he wanted to rule Gallifrey again, and two, he wanted to get Omega out of the way. Now, he wanted to get Omega out of the way. Now, getting Omega out of the way, you know the history of how to invent the TARDIS, so you could just basically do stuff without having Omega get credit for it in that secondary universe.
You know what they could do? They could set it up to where it was Rassilon that forced Omega into the antimatter.
Well, that's another thing entirely. That's our history. But I'm talking about. They don't want to throw too much.
It could be a throwaway line. They don't even.
That will happen eventually, but they need to explain the timeless child. They need to explain what that is, and I think that's what's going to happen.
Like I've said umpteen dozen times, it's a Rassilon plot to get even with the Doctor for what happened in Hell Bent. Right. But the fact that he let the information slip to the Master covertly, that way the Master and the Doctor are battling each other. Because remember, the Master was the Sims Master shot Rassilon at the end of part 2.
And even though he shot him, Rassilon, when he got back and he regenerated,
he got shot.
He regenerated. He still gave him a TARDIS to get the F out of it.
Yeah,
he did fix him. He still fixed him anyway. He still healed him anyway. So I feel honestly that that's what's going to happen, is that the timeless child thing is going to be wiped.
We're going multiverse, yep.
And we're going to have to deal with the Doctor dealing with other Doctors from other timelines, which is probably Joe Martin's Doctor.
Yeah.
It's from that timeline that was created.
Yep.
Maybe Rassilon punished the Doctor in that timeline, and that's Joe Martin's Doctor.
Like I said, she could be part of the plot line. She could have been a agent with the Celestial Intervention Agency sent to investigate who.
No, what I think is going to happen is they're going to show Rassilon basically shoot William Hartnell's Doctor, and he's going to regenerate into Joe Martin in that universe, I think. So it's going to kind of alter the whole concept of the Doctors in that universe. And William Hartnell's still the first, still retaining the whole thing. Also, the Master is going to probably be pissed off because he's going to probably find out he was duped. And that whole speech that he gave about history is bullshit. So he's going to be even more angry. I'm going to say that Chris Chibnall had mentioned in the past that if he were to have a past Master come back, it would be John Sims' Master, because he's friends with John Sims. He also did say if he was going to have a Doctor appear, it was going to be David Tennant. And he also said that if he was going to have companions, it was going to be Amy Pond, because he's friends with them. Also, Russell T. Davis and Chris Chibnall collaborated to make it that Harriet Jones survived Stolen Earth, so she could appear also. So I'm just throwing stuff out there. And he did have intentions of John Barrowman returning too. So we're going to find out what's happening. We're finding if John Barrowman was cut, or not in it, or in it.
To be announced, basically.
Yeah. Which, you know what? We stand with John Barrowman. That's always been the case. So that's pretty much, I mean, Jody, now we only get 6 episodes, which sucks for series 13.
Because they said 3 of the episodes.
They're pulling for specials.
Was going to be something. Yeah, so.
They're making it to specials, yeah. And supposedly she's filming her regeneration now, so.
Yep.
I wouldn't, listen, here's the thing.
Think about it, all those people, hey, look at this. All these people have kept on saying, she's regenerating, she's leaving the show. Now you got your freaking way. Sadly, you can't say it automatically, because think about it. What did they say about if you put a lot of chimps in a room with a typewriter?
Well, here's another thing, too. You may think that now that Jody's gone, you're going to get your way. You may think, oh, it's going to be great. Doctor's going to be no. You may not get your way. You may find that the doctor remains a female. If you're against the doctor being male or female, whatever. You may find that, I mean, I said, don't be too surprised if Phoebe Walker-Bridge becomes the doctor and the showrunner, because she's a writer and she's, you know, why wouldn't she be the showrunner of the show, especially her be the doctor also? So she's the 14th doctor and the showrunner. Don't be surprised if something like that happens. I'm just saying it right here. Don't be surprised. Don't be like, how could she be? She's in this. She already filmed stuff. She already doing Indiana Jones. She already did Bond. She already doing Fleabag season whatever, 3 or whatever. She's already. So you got to do something new. I'm telling you. Don't be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised if I see her as a doctor. Not in the least. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that, you know what? The first show. But here's the thing. The first showrunner was a female of Doctor Who. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Okay. That's the whole point. It doesn't matter if the showrunner is a male or female, because the first female showrunner, that's it. That was it.
Yeah.
So she's not going to be the first female showrunner.
Lambert.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter in that case because she did it right.
Circle, basically.
Right.
So
I'm saying don't be too. I'm not going to be surprised if she is, because here's the thing. Before it was a different story. She was building herself up, right? She's already built now. Okay. She's already built now. And the way cinema things are going with movies and stuff, they don't know if they're going to do well or not. Go back to TV, boom. Showrunner of Doctor Who and the 14th Doctor. And the sad part is, though, is that the Doctor Who episode count is probably going to be small now, which would mean that it'll be easier for them to film.
Yeah.
If there's only going to be 6 episodes, it's not going to take 10 months. All right? Just telling you right now. So the thing that they were filming for 10 months is the 6 episodes plus the other episodes that were kind of part of the same series anyway. So it was the same shit. So where does that leave the 60th? Well, right now, the 60th's fucked right now. Maybe it's not.
Because we all assumed, we were all thinking, going on the fact that they were going to at least try to last until the 60th.
Right. That's what I thought.
And then after that, we're done.
Peace out. I'm out, bro. I'm like, whoa.
I stayed till the 60th. I did. Hey,
that's what I thought.
Job, so.
Listen, mate, they got better deals. Listen, people are going into the MCU like crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Salma Hayek, she's in it. They're all like they're like pigs and shit. They're like, oh, retirement plans. Here we go. We're in it for 10 years, baby.
She's no longer with the MCU.
Wow, Black Widow died, first of all. She's dead.
Yeah,
but you know what sucks with that? And just we're going to say quick things. I know we're doing the everything show, but because Chris wanted to talk about that. Emma Stone was going to sue the shit out of Disney, right? She probably did it the right way. She put little things out there saying that, oh my God, Emma Stone's going to sue Disney. Disney went to her like, hey, how you doing, Emma Stone? Here's so many amount of millions of dollars, and we'll give you Cruella too. How about that, all right? And she's like this. Okay? That's all Scarlett Johansson had to do.
Cruella did.
No, it doesn't even matter if it fucking bombed.
Yeah,
She's getting,
that's true.
listen, she's a pig in shit. She's getting fucking millions plus more millions to do Cruella 2. Doesn't fucking matter, right?
Yeah.
That's all
true.
Scarlett Johansson had to do too, was put little feelers out like, oh, I made Sue, and they'll throw money to help tell her to shut the hell up. Now she could have got Black Widow too. They would have brought her ass back, and she's part of the Avengers again, and boom. Listen, if you're gonna bring everybody else back, right? Why not fucking bring her back? I mean, Thanos is gonna come back too. So what the fuck? The sacrifice is lost. So bring back Tony Stark. Fucking bring back fucking Captain America. Bring back
Scarlet. Scarlet. If they bring back Black Widow, they'll probably have it set up to where she looks different. And it's
listen, her soul is whatever. That's all. Do it soon. Yeah. Her soul is on whatever that fucking thing is. Gamora too. Get her out of there too. Yeah. Fuck it. Fix it.
Yeah, they're probably going to be doing a TV thing. You know how an actor leaves, he comes back later. The character comes back later, and it's like, oh, their face looks so different.
Listen, we'll talk about that on the Everything Show, like Alfred Molina also. Alfred Molina.
They could do a Dick Sargent.
We're gonna do the Everything Show next. We're gonna talk about that. So, all right. So we're glad to be back. All right. I'm just gonna add something to this because it needs to be added. And Scott, I don't think saw the live stream yesterday, not today. The live stream I did yesterday. That you remember I said you like. I ended the live stream. What happened was I was all excited announcing that we're going to do podcasts and everything, and there was this old troll that went in there and started saying horrible things. And then it became a defending myself or whatever, and it wasn't the podcast direction that I wanted to go, the live stream. So the person won. I ended the live stream, slept on it like I told Scott, and I was thinking about it, and I said, you know what, they just pissed me off even more. So we are going to do, you are not going to get me off this platform, okay? You tried, you know what, you were successful yesterday because you caught me off guard with the amount of lowness that could be said for a person by bringing up the fact that I lost someone that died and shoving it in my face, and as well as
that proves to me how much of a douche they are.
That was, you got me off guard. All right, I'm human. You affected me emotionally. Okay. You won't get that second chance. All right. You will not get your way. I will do many podcasts. God knows when I get pissed off. You screwed yourself, basically, because now you will see podcasts every single day. You will see every single thing. Nothing is getting eliminated.
Joe, you know what you should do, because you're such a loving, caring person? After doing these podcasts, you should find out this individual's email address and send him or her the link to the video that you just did.
Well, obviously they're subscribed, so they know. No, they'll see me. They know because they contact me. They'll watch and they'll be like, they'll flip out.
Like I said, as being such a loving and caring person after doing the cast, this way you can send them the link and go, here. Now you can watch the show on in your private time.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to guarantee something right now. All right. We're gonna do it right on this cast. All right. I'm going to make a goddamn guarantee because of this person. Okay. We are at 10,854 videos. Right.
Yeah.
I fucking guarantee you, unless I die, I guarantee you I will make another just because of you shit. I will make another 10,854 videos for fucking spite. Eat it. Okay? On this day of August 26, 2021 at 5:47 p.m., I promise I will do another 10,854 videos at least.
I got an idea. You should get one or two of your friends to come out and go, this is Matrixlord212, acting like it's you.
Oh, an incarnation there. No, that's another thing. The person said I have no friends. Well, guess what? There's one. You lost. You lost. And you're going to see many friends that are going to be appearing on here. Yeah, that's right. Many friends you're going to see. So get ready. The real Whovians are back.
And sadly, the only friends this dude who tried to went after you with, here's 5 of them. Here's the other 5 of them.
Right, exactly. Oh, you're gonna see more than 10 members of the real Whovians. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
You get ready. Get ready to get your calculator out. You can't count them on 2 hands. Get ready. They're all gonna be coming back. Just like what the doctor said, the horde of travesties, the nightmare show. Oh, everything's coming through the friggin' door, man. Through the cracks. Guess what? You screwed yourself. Okay? That's not how to get me off the platform. It backfired. So you're going to see over 10, of course, real Whovian members very soon. So you just proven a liar because there's 1 friend and you said I have 0. So that's it. You're done. You're done, kid. Believe that. Okay? Believe that. So, all right. We are off to the next cast. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.